OPB Podcasts.
From the Gert Boyle Studio, it's OPB Politics Now for Thursday, August 20th. Federal food benefits, often called SNAP or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, have been reduced drastically across the country and become a part of the political battle as we head into the midterm election. But behind the partisan back and forth are real people, many with families. On this week's OPB Politics Now, we're going to turn it over to our friends at OPB's Evergreen podcast, who spent a day in Dallas, Oregon, and bring us some of the stories from on-the-ground reporting about the people who are being hit by the change in political policies. Enjoy the podcast.
We're about to go into a food bank here in Dallas, Oregon. This is one of the main places for people to get food assistance right now in this part of Polk County, which is a rural county in the Willamette Valley.
My name is Karina Campbell, and I have 2 kids. This is my son, Charlie. Little Charlie.
Oh my God. How old is he?
Almost 10 months.
Oh.
And I have a 3-year-old.
Look at his feet. He's going to be big.
It's very hard because, you have to raise your kids. And if you don't have enough food in the house, then you can't really feed your kids or yourself or your family.
Has there been nights where y'all felt hungry?
Yes. You feel like sometimes you're not a good person because you can't really feed your kids as much as you want. Because, sometimes my daughter is she eats a lot. And then when she's done eating, she's like, eat, eat, eat. And so she gets very excited when she eats. It's been rough.
From the Gert Boyle Studio, I'm Jen Chavez, and this is The Evergreen, a podcast from OPB about the place you call home. Today, we're taking you to Dallas, Oregon, a town of about 18,000 people in the Willamette Valley countryside. It's one of many places in Oregon where pressure is building on the state's food assistance network as visits to food banks surge to record levels.
When I lost my food stamps, I was crying on the phone to them. I was like, I'm literally just trying to feed my kids. What do you mean?
My food stamps are never enough for the whole month. It's like I wouldn't eat if this wasn't here.
The cost of food is outrageous. It's just out of control.
The Trump administration is shrinking the federal Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, and adding new work requirements that make it harder to qualify. As of June, there were 126,000 fewer Oregonians receiving SNAP benefits than there were a year before. That's made things harder not only for struggling families, but for food banks trying to fill the need despite federal cuts to their food supply.
All of a sudden, we don't have that food, and we didn't have to worry about providing for our families. Now we're seeking grants more and more and more. We're reaching out to our local community more and more and more.
Evergreen producer Mia Estrada and reporter Bryce Dole, along with visual journalist Eli Imaldi, spent about 24 hours in Dallas. They bring us along for one day at free local food programs in rural Oregon.
We're kind of near downtown Dallas right now. We're going to go meet with this woman named Eddie, who helps run the food bank here, and see what's going on.
Are you Bryce?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
The Dallas Food Bank sits in the back of the Main Street Plaza, beside a car wash and a highway. Bryce and Mia arrive at the food bank around 12:30, half an hour before it opens.
Hi.
It's a hot summer day in July, just 2 days before the first of the month.
I'm Eddie Nelson, and I'm the program manager here at the Dallas Food Bank. I have a passion for this.
Why?
Oh, now you're going to get me emotional. I grew up, I'm 73. I was born in 53. My dad died when we were 8, so he died in 61. We were very poor. They didn't have food banks back then. And so a lot of times my brothers and sisters and I would go hungry. So it just really thrills me that we have these food bank systems to be able to provide for food that families need. You know, there are a lot of hungry people in the United States of America.
Growing up, Eddie had around 6 siblings in her household.
Yeah, big family.
The shelves in the Dallas Food Bank are stocked with
We've got peanut butter, we've got canned tuna, we've got chili with beans.
but taped to a wall is a list of items crossed out. Shredded chicken, garlic knots, chile verde, showing what's gone.
There was at a time that this was full of food. Now this is what we got.
Why is that?
We're not getting the amount of food that we used to from USDA through the food source, starting at the top of the federal government.
Here we're looking at empty shelves that otherwise
We're full.
were full.
Historically, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has purchased and delivered food to food banks. But last year, the federal government canceled millions of dollars worth of deliveries. It's left food banks like this one struggling to stock their shelves and freezers. Eddie says to supplement the private donations they receive, the food bank's been trying to patch together more grant money to buy food themselves.
I'm having to purchase more food than I've ever did before. I just purchased this just so there would be something for our families to have today.
Like diced tomatoes, tomato sauce.
Yes.
Okay. But what does that mean for you guys as you're serving more people that, you know, when they're showing up, I mean, you have a limited supply. Does this mean like, you know, for people who are in these long lines that they might not get the selection that they want, or kind of
Not the selection, and I went out and purchased this also. I purchased this last night. Otherwise, there would just been the green beans on the shelf. So there is a selection. So there was nothing but green beans. I'm used to having these shelves full.
There are other ways the food bank has had to do more with less. For example, there have been so many visitors that they had to convert the women's bathroom into an extra makeshift check-in area.
Makes me sad. You know, we're a country of abundance, and I have a hard time with the abundance being so controlled and restricted.
The more Oregonians who've lost SNAP benefits, the more people who've shown up to food banks like this one.
It's increased a lot.
Increased it in what way? Like who are coming to get help here who haven't?
Families that are coming into our food bank that haven't been to our food bank before. The cost of food is outrageous. It's just out of control. And so these new families are reaching out to us to get food just to make things, ends meet.
It's a little past 1 p.m. now, and the food bank is open. Folks are starting to line up outside and come through to get food.
See how it works. How you guys work.
One person waiting outside is Jennifer Bullis.
Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Mia.
Hi, Mia.
What's your dog's name?
Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is Roxanne?
She's a miniature wire-haired gashound.
Jennifer lives in a trailer nearby and comes to get groceries twice a month.
Yeah, so this is a very important thing for me because when my food stamps run out, which my food stamps are never enough for the whole month.
Yeah.
It's like I wouldn't eat if this wasn't here.
What is the end of the month generally? We're at the end of the month now.
Yeah.
What is it generally like for you?
Going to bed hungry. So.
What are you eating on a regular basis right now? Like what are some of your
peanut butter.
That's what you rely on is peanut butter.
Yeah. Like sometimes when I don't have any food, I just eat peanut butter, and that's what keeps me. I think people are misunderstanding that it's just a poverty issue, I think, and people think that because people are homeless, we did something to be homeless and that we are just degenerates and this and that. And I don't think that that's true for everybody that visits the food bank. I mean, if you look, there's a lot of seniors, there's a lot of veterans. I mean, people aren't just degenerate because they can't afford their groceries or their rent.
Harina Campbell is also here waiting with her baby Charlie.
Hi there, how are you?
I only get like $151 in food stamps. So it's like it's gone by the end of like the month. Like almost the beginning of the month. And so like I try to come here at least 2 times a week so that I can get food from my family and my daughter. She's 3 and my son is actually almost 10 months old. So
You said you were on food stamps. Did they get cut?
they did get cut because they added my fiance's income after we had my son. And so they cut it down like way down because I was getting like $850 is what I was getting. And
Per month.
Yeah, and they literally dropped it completely to like down to 100, and I'm like, I can't live off that. Not with 2 kids. I try to feed the kids before I feed me and my fiance because it's like the kids are more important. And so like he eats baby food and everything, and actually he just ate all his food today, so I was very happy. He was hungry, so it was good.
What are you looking forward to getting here today?
Trying to get like meat and vegetables and stuff. So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's not stop you from doing that. Can we join you?
Karina and her baby Charlie make it inside, waiting for their turn to shop for free food.
How did you decide on Charlie as his name?
Actually, it was from my papa who is no longer here. If I ever had a son, his name was going to be Charlie. So he's named after him, yeah. And we just actually had a death in our family. My grandmother, my Nana, my mom's mom, just passed away recently. So we've been going through a really hard time with everything, so.
I also recently lost my grandma too, so it's been really hard.
Yeah, death in the family is very hard.
Did your kids get to meet your
my kids got to hang out with my Nana, yes, to the point that I actually have pictures and everything, so. Yes, come here, boy. Even though you're heavy, but come here.
In some sections of the food bank, Karina had to carry Charlie in a baby car seat to make space for groceries in her cart.
Big boy.
Trying to navigate it all at once, she missed when Charlie's bottle fell on the ground.
I didn't write that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Mia picked it up for her.
Do you want to maybe talk a little bit about what we're seeing here?
Yeah, we're hearing from a lot of people who have in the last year had their food stamp benefits either significantly reduced or cut. Hearing from a lot of people who are struggling to afford, just groceries on a weekly basis. A lot of people who are, trying to put food on the table for their families. I think a lot of people also have been commenting on either they are visiting food banks for the first time, met a lot of parents today. Yeah, and you can definitely start to see some of these shelves that were fairly empty to begin with that are slimming up for sure.
Compared to when we first came in.
Compared to what it was like when we first came in, definitely.
Do you want to interview one of the volunteers, Tim? He has been so happy.
Ray Sambasetto, I'm just a volunteer that wants to help.
Ray is a 69-year-old retired plumbing retail manager.
I grew my whole life in the Willamette Valley. Born and raised as a farm boy.
As a farm boy.
Oh, yeah.
He sees people from all walks of life come in here. People with disabilities, old people and young people, working people and unemployed people. He used to get food from food banks too.
Off and on. Yes, it's always been a great help.
What was happening in your life at that time?
Just income, going on disability and cost of living. Just like a lot of everybody else, it's just it's a humbling experience. And I think, it's like for some people it's embarrassing, but it is what it is. Alrighty, guys.
Thank you so much.
You betcha. You have a look at that? That's my daughter. Yeah. Going down that road.
Ray rushes back and forth, pushing grocery carts through the door and into the parking lot. He helps lift bags into cars.
I've been seeing you like treating everyone, and you always bring like a nice smile to them, and they feel
We
comfortable.
need that. Everybody needs that. Just as the world's stepped up as it is, just what is you need just that to be nice to people. And I've always taught, you treat everybody like you want to be treated yourself,
By 3 p.m., it's the end of the day at the Dallas Food Bank. There's no more people waiting in line in the summer heat, and the volunteers are getting ready to leave for the day.
We just wanted to say thank you so much.
Hopefully you had a nice day.
Okay, you guys. Have fun in Dallas. Thank you so much. That's it. It was nice meeting you.
We just spent the afternoon at a food bank in Dallas, and there's a lot of people talking about their kids today. That seemed to be like one of the main things.
I think for me, I was feeling emotional because this just reminded me of my own mom and like how she took care of me, how she took care of my 3 brothers growing up, and also growing up on food stamps and public housing and living in a shelter. And like, God, I can't believe she did all of this. Like the mother with the baby, and her having to juggle all of that and feed her kids. It makes you so emotional. People have to live like this and how heavy that is.
Coming up after a break, we find out how free food programs work through local churches and schools to help people who are struggling with high food costs. Thanks for listening to The Evergreen, our podcast from OPB about the place you call home. If you like what you hear, subscribe to us on your favorite podcast app, and we'll bring you a new story about what it's like to live here every Monday morning. You can also follow OPB on Instagram @OPB, or follow me directly @Jen Chavez OPB. That's Jen with 2 N's, and I'll keep you posted on what Team Evergreen is up to. And remember, this episode about what local food programs in rural Oregon are facing, and all the great OPB reporting and storytelling you hear on this show, is made possible by many thousands of OPB members. Support our journalism by becoming an OPB sustaining member today at opb.org/pod. And now, back to Dallas. Across town, about an hour later, the Dallas United Methodist Church is gearing up for dinner time. Dozens of people chat around tables. All are welcome here for a free meal once a week. The smell of meatloaf fills the air as volunteers bustle in the kitchen.
You want to make sure that everybody is fed at least one meal a week. Like to be able to do more, but at least this is a start.
Barbara Cheney is a volunteer here. Tonight, she's serving around 80 people who came to eat a warm, home-cooked meal.
So tonight for dessert, we have either fruit with macadamia nut or fruit with... You get kind of attached to some of these people. When they don't show up, you worry about them. And when they have illnesses or something, you cry along with them. So.
The pastor at this church, Ruth Marsh, stands at the door greeting folks.
It takes a village to feed the village.
She knows the community well. Whose loved ones were injured in a fall, who needs rent money or prayers, whose children pick up 10 meals for their families. She also sees the pressure families are under, trying to afford food.
And every day it's getting worse and worse and worse.
With the latest cuts to SNAP, Pastor Ruth says even more people will need help. But local programs are stretched thin.
One place can't do it all. We can't do it every day, and we don't have the resources, the food, or the money.
There you go. All right.
Sitting at a table with her husband is...
Jan DuPont. It's important for people to have a home-cooked meal and just feel like this is a home for a little while.
Her husband, Dennis, says this place, where people sit and eat for free, is so important. A meal means a lot to someone, and it brings people together. It helps combat loneliness.
Having the camaraderie of storytelling, who you are, where you've been, how long you've been here. And then you get to see people that become your friends. Strangers that were strangers are now your friends.
Okay, Bryce, do you want to tell us where we're going?
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. We are on our way to a local church to go on a ride along with a summer meals program. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
I'm Debbie McCleary, and I'm the founder of the Kindness Club.
The Kindness Club is a local nonprofit. It uses the church's space each week as a staging ground for its work, bringing meals and other items to school children each week. A room is full of donated clothes. Shelves are stocked with hygiene products, deodorant, shampoo, toothpaste, and more.
We've got Pop-Tarts, we've got canned chili, we've got popcorn.
When it began in 2017, this program served 11 kids.
Last year we hit nearly 250, so it's just gone up every year. You have a single mom with 3 or 4 kids, trying to work, and I mean, it's impossible. It's really not even possible to afford housing and food and utilities and everything, so.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Sure. Okay.
Volunteers bring food to school during the school year, but in the summer, they deliver bags to families' doorsteps. This Friday morning, Jennifer Miller, an elementary school aide, and her husband, Wes Miller, a pastor, fill up their car and head out with a list of addresses.
We actually picked the Fall City route because it's out in the country and we enjoy driving in the country and just going to see where roads go.
The pavement turns to gravel as they drive toward Fall City, a rural town of 1,000 residents tucked away in the forests of the Coast Range. Census data says about 1 in 5 children live below the poverty line in Fall City.
I would say from what we see, these are legitimately people who are trying to make things work and trying to survive as a family, and it is hard.
Coming up on
It's our first
okay.
time.
Here we go.
Bryce, do you want to describe where we're at?
So we're at a blue home, kind of out in the country. Got a whole bunch of dogs. It's beautiful out here, very green. A couple kids, and we're gonna talk to
Stephanie Yates LaPlante.
Could you tell us a little bit about, what this program means to you?
It's a great resource for the kids to have snacks, stuff that I can't afford because food costs so much. Even with working at the grocery store, I get a discount, but minimum wage only gets so far when you have so many mouths to feed. So it's helpful, and they look forward to it every week and what goodies they get in it. So it's helpful in that aspect for the weekends and getting through the stretches of time, especially in the summer because they give a little more during summer. So it gives a little more for them.
Do you want to come into the mic and say your name?
Hunter.
Hunter? And what's your name?
Tempe.
And how old are you?
9. 6.
Can you tell me about what's your favorite meal to have?
Lasagna.
Lasagna.
Omelet.
Omelet. Okay.
Stephanie has received Social Security survivor benefits since her husband died of heart problems in 2018. He was only 31 years old. They held his celebration of life 10 days later on his birthday. This winter, Stephanie lost her SNAP benefits because after getting a new job, she made too much money. Too much to qualify for SNAP, maybe, but still not enough to easily afford food. It's meant more budget cutting for her family.
It was a big dip on our food expenses.
And what do you kind of look forward to when you get help? You got some food from this program for you got 4 kids.
5 in the household total.
Yeah. What do you look forward to around just, I imagine they're excited about.
He likes the snacks, like the Nutella
yeah.
dip, those things.
Yeah.
I like it when they get like more meal stuff, like they'll get taco stuff, like burritos or the beans and then tortillas and stuff. And I just got to get the rest of it. But they like. The weird thing is my oldest, he's 14, he'll put peanut butter jelly on a tortilla and roll it up. That's his breakfast a lot of the time. I'm like, okay, whatever. but they, we always get like lots of peanut butter and sometimes little jelly packets, things. Or tuna galore. Oh my goodness, I have a lot of tuna. But I think it's a good variety of snacks and meal things for the kids. So it's nice. Breakfast stuff too. They get cereals and stuff. So they like it.
What are you guys up to today?
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
Not really.
We are going to probably go to the school gives free school lunches to the kids. So we'll probably go do that because Fridays is always like a pizza or something like that day. So they get to do that. And then she has piano lessons later. And then the older brother has guitar lessons. So that's her day. Sorry, he has jujitsu later. So we do extracurriculars too on top of everything.
What are you guys looking forward to from
Ride bags?
Yeah.
What's your favorite snack?
I really like the Nutella and Goes. That's in Nutella dips.
Yeah. Is that your favorite too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.
Take care.
Have a
Appreciate
great
it.
weekend.
You guys too. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye, Hunter.
The Millers say goodbye and hop in their car. They have 7 stops to go.
Kindness Club.
By 1:30, Mia and Bryce are heading back to Portland. They are both in awe of the community in Dallas, Oregon.
You could really feel the love and like how much people care about each other and want to keep each other safe, and like there's no way that you cannot eat. Like you have to eat.
Yeah, it makes you think differently about like all of the different homes and buildings that you pass. That like any person, any building, could be dealing with their own struggles, could be, needing help affording groceries and food and stuff. It could be, anyone.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. You can subscribe to the Evergreen and OPB Politics Now wherever you get your podcasts. We'll be back soon with more news from across the Pacific Northwest. Until then, thank you for your support and thank you for listening.